Hi guys, it's B-Rex here, and today is the last episode of Holy Week. And today we are going to learn about Easter Sunday. On the Sunday morning after Jesus had been killed, some women went to visit his tomb. One of them was named Mary Magdalene. They hoped to cover his body with burial spice. On the way, they discussed how they would move the large rock that blocked the tomb out of the way. But when they arrived at the tomb, the large rock had already been moved. They were shocked and worried. Oh no, what's happened? The woman crept hastily into the tomb. On the ground, they saw the cloth that had wrapped Jesus' body, but Jesus was not there. They could not believe it. As they were standing there, shaking, a bright light suddenly filling the cave. Some angels stood before the woman. Jesus is alive. He had risen on the third day, just as he said he would. The angels said, "Go and spread the word. He is risen, he is risen." The woman rushed from the tomb to tell the disciples on the road. Mary Magdalene was stopped by a man who asked her what was wrong. Mary thought he must be a gardener, but as she looked up, she saw that it was Jesus. She fell to her knees. After the woman had told the disciples the wondrous news, Peter and John hurried straight back to the tomb to see the evidence for themselves. After the woman had told the disciples the wondrous news, Peter and John hurried straight back to the tomb to see the evidence for themselves. Just as the woman had told them, all that was left but in the cave were just cloths worn by Jesus, but no body. They were confused. Jesus appeared to his disciples several times over the next few weeks. One time, they were gathered together in a room talking about the baffling news when Jesus appeared. They were terrified, thinking he was a ghost. But Jesus showed them the holes in his hands and feet to prove he was not a ghost. He even ate some fish with his friends. It was a miracle. During the meal, Jesus reminded his friends of the scriptures he had taught them. The Messiah was supposed to suffer and die, and then he risen from the dead. He said, asking them to go and spread the word of God. The only disciple who was not there was a man called Thomas. When when the other disciples told Thomas what had happened, he said he couldn't believe unless he saw Jesus with his own eyes. Finally, Jesus did appear to Thomas. He told Thomas, "Put your finger here, see my hand, stop doubting and believe." He continued, "Because you have seen me, you have believed in, but it is more amazing for those who don't see me and believe away." Jesus hoped that after he went to heaven, people would believe the miracle even if they couldn't see it for themselves. Over 2 billion Christians worldwide still believe in Jesus' resurrection 2,000 years later, even though they can't see the evidence. The resurrection is celebrated on Easter Sunday. It is a joyous day for Christians. Christians attended important religious services at church. People give out decorated eggs to celebrate life. Some churches celebrate the sunrise on Easter morning. There are parades in some cities. The end. I hope you liked this last video of the Holy Week. I hope you give 1,000 subscribers on this video. Peace.